Hey, Giggles, Brenda, how's everybody doing? So, how's everybody doing this morning? Today is Tuesday morning, I think. Yeah, Tuesday the 26th. We got 2 more days till Thanksgiving on the 28th. TJ, what are you doing? You hanging or what? Or you in the middle of eating a big salad bowl full of Cheerios or whatever? What you want? Hold on. Right back. You gotta go outside?
First in the chat and first on the panel. Woohoo! I'm on a roll this morning. Paul's empty chair, Paul's empty chair. Probably went to go let Mia out.
The cat drug in.
What did the cat do? Oh, yeah, me.
Turn my back for a second, and there it is. TJ!
Yeah, I'm actually off today, so I'm just kind of chilling. I might just go
No better
probably go
place
for
to
a bike
chill than
ride and
here.
take this little guy out and have him
Oh,
follow
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. Have you been flying it at all?
Yeah. Um. Well, I just flew it around in the house, but I was just like walking around and it was following me. But like I said, I might go for a bike ride here in a little bit and see what it can actually do. Brenda, come on up. Come hang out with Paul and I.
TJ. Mia went to the door, stood there, and looked at me, gave me that look like, get the fuck over here, or I'm going to go right here.
Is it a little chilly out there this morning?
Oh, it's 40 degrees.
Woo! Let me see what the weather is here. Let's see. It says it is 73, which isn't too bad, I guess. Kind of on the warm side.
Just a little bit?
Yeah. Yesterday I was helping my neighbor because like when you have pavers outside and
Yeah.
yet like the roots are growing and they tend to lift up the pavers sometimes. So we had a root was growing underneath the pavers and it had lifted them up. So I went out there, I was sitting inside and I was like, what the heck was that noise? So I looked out the window, my neighbor was digging his pavers up to get that root out. So I went out there and helped him cut it. I had a saw and some PVC cutters. So I cut the root with the PVC cutters and then cut it some more with the saw. So and then we put the pavers back. So
Well, good for you.
yeah,
Nice to help out your neighbor.
yeah, yeah.
You never know,
I don't know if it's
because you know what? Because Santa Claus is watching.
yeah.
You know.
I don't know if it's my eyes or your camera, but you look a little blur. You kind of look like, I don't know, your camera's a little off focus or something. I could be me. I don't know. Looks like your camera's a little out of focus, just a tad.
That better?
Oh yeah, that's better now. Yeah. No, because Tim Hortons Krispy Kreme donut. uh, that's funny. That's great. What are you up to? What's your plans for Thanksgiving? Not much, eh?
Now, me and I usually sit around and eat the turkey.
Oh, there you go. And stuffing your face with Krispy Kreme with Tim Hortons donuts. He's got some on his chin, just a little bit right there, a little crumb right there. Oh god. Yeah, Boston cream donuts are actually pretty good. I haven't had one in such a long time. I don't know. I want to go up to like the near like Dunkin' Donuts, but like, man, give me some. Hey, Jonathan, what's up? Go up to Dunkin' Donuts, be like, man, give me a box full of Krispy Kreme donuts. Give me some Boston cream ones. Just so I could partake with my buddy. I feel left out.
It's good.
I know it looks like it. Yum yum. Let's have some. Oh me. Yeah, I gotta. I texted my uncle's brother yesterday to ask him what was going on for Thanksgiving and ask what I could bring him and whatnot. And then he was like, "Well, call your aunt and ask her or whatever." So I got to call her this morning and see what the heck I should bring. Yeah, the donut holes aren't too bad, Jonathan. uh, yeah, that's what Ray likes. He likes those donut holes too. He gets a box full of donut holes when we have like the meetups and stuff. He brings the donut holes, and other people bring like the actual donut.
Well, I buy the Boston creams from Tim Hortons.
Yeah,
I really like them.
yeah, they look pretty good. How far is Tim Hortons from you?
It's on the way to me flying
It's on the way to you flying.
and on the way back
On the way back.
and on the way there and on the way back.
So you just like go and stop and get like dozens and dozens of boxes of donuts.
Well, not just donuts. I really like they have what's called a farmer's wrap. And it's like a tortilla wrap with egg and sausage and bacon and potato, all wrapped up into one. And
Oh, nice.
That's good.
Nice. That sounds delicious.
Hey, Joe.
What's up,
What's
Joe?
up?
Dusty.
Jonathan's in there. Jonathan, Brenda, Dusty.
How did it go, Joe?
Oh, it was long. They were running late. The first game, the first game ran late in the day, so every game got pushed back. I got there and had to wait like almost an hour for the game, and then there was an hour gap in between the game. And by the time I didn't get home till last night till right at about 7:30.
Wow.
It was long, and the benches over there are plastic and they're hard to sit on. And like
You said the benches or bitches?
the benches.
Okay.
Yeah, they got their pull out auditorium bleachers are plastic.
Okay. So they're the wall and you pull them out the bleachers?
Yeah, and they redid them a few years ago at Fontainebleau and then put plastic instead of wood.
Here they're wood, I think. At least they used to.
Mandeville's wood. And Mandeville's are starting to give them problems. They're talking about redoing the whole bleacher. But it's a double bleacher gym. It's up top, bottom, everything. But the Mandeville girls last night, they won the first game. Let me find the scores. I don't know why I can't remember scores.
Jonathan Jackson mentioned you, Joe. He says, "Oh my God, it's the pilot that flies the worst DJI drones ever made."
Yeah, the Neo. So last night they played Fontainebleau, which is a big rivalry.
Yeah.
And they beat them 48-36. Pretty good game, right? Then they played Cabrini, which Cabrini is a good team. At the half, they were beating Cabrini like 42-3. They beat them 61-13. The girls it was 23-0 halfway into the first period where the girls got up. I mean, Cabrini couldn't get across half court. As soon as they started to try to get across half court, the girls would steal something, go back and make a basket. They get the ball back, steal it, go back and make a basket. It was embarrassing. Really was.
Joe, you gonna get that mini mic?
No.
No?
I don't need a mic.
Yeah.
I don't plan on doing that with any videos. So did you hear that last score I told you about? Cabrini?
What's that?
That's my daughter's school, Cabrini. That's who Mandeville played in the second game.
Yeah.
And Mandeville took a 23-0 lead in basketball. Cabrini couldn't get across half court.
Wow.
And they beat them 61-13.
61-13.
Yeah, I told that, and they only scored 6 points in the last minute of the game. It was 61-7. They put all the fourth string in, and they made 2 baskets. Cabrini made 2 baskets, or 3 baskets. But it was.
Now, do you have any of those parents pay you?
Not really. We don't do a season package, but I put the pictures out there for them to buy, and I do their team pictures. It's hard to. They got so many games, and so many days, different things. I get assigned to different places, so you never know when I could be at the game. Most of the time, I'm at all the home games.
Okay.
But I never do a season package with them. But I give them a breakdown where if they want just like 4x6s, instead of charging them $5 a piece, I'll give them like 10 of them for like $35 or something like that. But then I still put out the digitals for 15 a piece, and everybody wants the digitals. You know, they're rather the digital pictures. But they have 3 new girls on the team. They're all freshmen. And all I'm saying is these 3 girls are so fast that I was a step behind them half of the game, half of the first game. I mean, I was trying to anticipate what was going on, and I'd get half of them in the picture. It was like, come on, catch up with these girls, you know, because it's just a difference in the speed.
Be like, can y'all just stay still just for like a second so I could take y'all's picture? That's funny.
Yep.
That's good.
Hey, take Joe's picture. He likes his picture taken.
No.
The DJI mic with Osmo 2 years ago. I've never used them. They're still sitting in the original. Well, damn, Jonathan, if you ain't using them, shit, send them to me. I'll use them. I'll take them off your hands. Well, I don't know. I mean, I have the original GoPro Hero 6 or whatever that I'm charging right now, and then I got the damn the handle for it. So I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be kind of. I mean, probably if I did have it, I'd probably be like you, Jonathan. I probably wouldn't even use it. Oh, Brian's getting a power bank. He ordered one. It'll get there December 11th or the 12th.
A lot of people get it.
I think a power bank would be really good to have. You know, if you're like traveling or whatever, like bouncing from place to place, like flying or whatever, and you have something to charge your batteries and whatnot on.
Right.
He says he's going to use them after he passes the 107. Well, you could still use your mics now, Jonathan. I mean, why would you use them after you pass your 107? You could still use your mics now, can't you?
Here you go, Paul. This is Alana, the girl's sister. Made I think she did 1,000 points to girl's sister.
Yeah.
And she as a second year at Mandeville High outscored her sister 4 years. So this girl here is in her 3rd year now. She's going to probably go to about 2,500 points in high school. But that's one of her shots last night.
Holy hell. That's a pretty awesome shot.
That's one of her shots last night. She got up there, made that basket. I mean, she is like freaking crazy good.
How tall is she?
She's about, I'm 5'6.5". She's about 5'8".
It looks like she's just being like.
Looks like she's over 6 foot tall.
Yeah, she looks like it, but she's not.
Like lifted up into the air or something.
That's another one of her shots.
Dude, that's pretty awesome.
You know, she's like a beast out there. And this girl here is a freshman. Ready for this? She's 6 foot and she's a freshman.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, this girl is crazy big. She made a shot. Let me see. I don't know if I got that shot she made. There was one shot she made. I don't know if it's this game. She did it backwards. No, that's another girl. That's another freshman. Okay, that's another freshman. Her, number 10 and number 12 are the 3 freshmen this year. And like I said, this is the second game.
And those
the first
are Mandeville. Those are Mandeville.
That's Mandeville right here, and that's Cabrini. That's the team we beat 61-13.
Wow.
B-Rag, what's up?
Yeah. But it's like, but here's another shot from Alana. No, that's Carpenter. That's the other freshman. But it's just that's
Dang,
how the
you know,
game was the whole game.
you're a pretty excellent photographer, man. You get the shots like at the exact right time to where they're in the air like that. That's pretty awesome.
Like that, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Any of them. Like the first one that you showed where she was in the air and
Let's see. I got
So,
one.
just to let you know, Joe, TJ likes his women in the air, you know?
Now, these are high school girls. Watch it.
Oh, he is. TJ is. In fact, when he gets off here, he's going to go check and see, you got any high school basketball games coming up?
These are high school girls.
I'll fly my drone in. I'll just take some pictures.
Yeah.
All right, Brad. Hope you have a good day, buddy.
Okay, Brad.
Don't work too hard out there. I wonder what Brenda ordered because she was like maybe she ordered a power bank too.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay.
She ordered the one off of DJI with the solar panels.
She's getting
Oh
the solar
shit,
panel.
that's pretty nice.
Yeah, if I
Pretty
would have seen that deal, I would have bought the same one.
What is
Woulda,
it?
shoulda.
Let me see.
Well, it wasn't on there when I bought it. They added it to it.
Did you call him up and say you want to upgrade to that other one?
Oh, they ain't talking to you. It's not on Amazon. I bought it through Amazon. You had to buy it directly through them.
Oh,
Oh, the power
Like I
bank's
said,
not on Amazon?
she ordered from
It's on
DJI.
Amazon. I bought it from Amazon.
Oh,
But to buy the
okay.
one with mine was $449, whatever, $419. And I got the bag, but for $537 or five something, I think it's $537, you can get the thing with the cords and the solar panels. I would have bought that. I'd have spent the extra money for that.
Oh,
What's up,
you're
Lance?
talking.
Morning.
Hey,
What's up,
Lance.
Lance?
What you do, Joe, is you tell them Dre. They sent me the Power
You talk-
2000.
You talking about this one right here?
The one on the bottom.
They sent me the new one.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
But where's
told
the,
him I told them I knew Draymond Crawford, and they sent me the Power 2000.
So I guess the solar panel is on the top, or is it on the side?
No, they're separate. You have to plug them in.
So wait, are these two the same? Are these two the same? But the one on the bottom is without
Different
the panels. Oh, they're different brand. Okay,
But basically the same principle.
that's crazy. Goodness.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was going to be here this morning either because they got a game at 9 o'clock.
Oh, it's 9:30 right now.
Well, I got a half hour before the game starts. And I told them
Wow.
yesterday, the coaches, because it's not a tournament where the winner takes the trophies and all of this, just a round robin practice tournament. And they're playing one of their rivals today, Slidell. And I looked at them yesterday. They said it's 9 o'clock. I said, I'm not going to promise. I don't think I'm going to be there.
What's
The coach's husband said, you don't want to be there either.
What's the purpose of having the solar panel with that power bank?
You put the solar, it charges the big power bank up if you don't have electricity.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But man, that'd be hard to like carry with you if you're going out flying or whatever. Like those things.
Well, well, the solar panels are more for the fact that if you're out camping somewhere and you're gonna be out there a couple of days, you want to keep that thing charged. Or say you lose power for a few days and you got to power something, you keep it charged.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Warren.
Paul they had a game this morning, Paul, at 9.5 hours. And I told him yesterday, I said, I can't promise you I'm gonna be there. Because it's just practice games, that's all they are right now. So it's just getting them warmed up for the season. But it was against Slidell, which is a big rivalry.
Yeah, I
Of course,
got
his
you,
husband looked
Jonathan.
at me and he says he didn't want to be there either. Not at 9 in the morning. Because they had a Thanksgiving get together last night. They didn't get out. They got out the game, went straight to the Thanksgiving thing, went straight home. They didn't get home till about 10 o'clock last night, and they got to be back at 9 this morning.
So what's Lance doing? Going to work? Or no, he can't be working. He must be off for the kids.
Nope, going to work.
He's going to work.
Thanksgiving.
He's only got like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, I think.
Yeah, I have to work today. Today's my last day. My wife has to work tomorrow. She is not happy about that.
Damn.
But it's supposed to stop raining tomorrow, and if it does, I'm getting up early. Not that that's anything unusual, but I'm going to get up and go fly with Angel maybe downtown Seattle. It's supposed to stop raining, so get some shots of the Space Needle and some buildings, and that'll be fun to meet up with him.
Warren snuck in.
Good morning, Warren.
B-Rad's here too. I didn't notice.
He thought we were meeting in Studio C.
Yes, Studio C has been shut down for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It's under remodel.
Yep.
Yep.
And Studio A is only for the elite. We can't,
Yep.
we're never invited to that one.
That's the upper echelon. Yeah.
Did what's his name ever get his Air 3S? What's his name? Don.
Don. No, not that I know of. We haven't heard from him much.
Yeah, he doesn't come on and you forget his name. It's kind of like Cheers.
Yeah, it's like where's that one guy? That always comes on.
Yeah, but TJ, that's a normal for you. What's his name? That
one guy. That one guy.
Yeah.
What's his face?
Yeah. What's his name?
That's funny.
That's realistic.
Realistic. Realistically speaking.
Jonathan is getting one to run his heat in his enclosure for the winter and charge his controllers and batteries.
Yep.
I've got to update my Mavic 3. It locks me out every once in a while as far as flying high and far. And the last time I flew it, it did, and I thought I'm not gonna log in and do it here in the field. So I'm gonna go do it at school today. Get it all ready for tomorrow. Hate it when that happens.
Yep.
Doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I would drink a Dos Equis.
Dusty said he's getting the imaginary one. The imaginary power bank 9 trillion.
I was gonna get one of those too. It won't fit in my apartment.
That's a pretty big ass power bank, my God.
Yeah, mine actually shipped. The label's been created. A bunch of them that got labels and shipped today. Mine's actually coming from Grand Prairie, Texas. So
mine's
it's here in the
coming
United
from,
States already.
mine's coming from Walnut Creek, California, and it says it's shipped, but it's not supposed to be here till the 3rd to the 6th, or 3rd to the 5th. And it's like, really? That's like 5 days away. It's got to be, you know, what are you, Pony Express?
They got somebody with a wagon walking with it. Pulling it in the wagon behind them.
Dusty's power bank is supposed to run the space station.
Yeah, mine's only got the label created, but it says it's coming out of Grand Prairie. Grand Prairie's only a day away. Let's see what the thing was, because
I
it
think
told
mine,
me.
I think they're using mine to power the plane. I think
Yeah,
that's the problem.
it might be.
What's the amazing thing, Jonathan?
That's amazing.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Okay.
So Lance, you got one more day of school. Do all the kids show up the day before they're off or no?
No, in fact, a couple of my kids, 6 periods, they weren't coming, which is, you know, 6 periods my favorite class, and they're not going to
Yeah,
come. But it's the last class of the day, so it'll be nice to be smaller. I'm hoping my 5th period doesn't show at all. They all stay home.
Jonathan said he's getting a Neo. Maybe he's thinking about it.
Jonathan,
away.
don't get the
trash.
Neo. Get the Power 1000 instead.
Get the Avata 2, the greatest drone ever.
Avata 2.
Don't get the Neo trash.
Joe. Joe likes you're gonna get a nickname. You gotta be careful, Joe. You're gonna have a new nickname. USA Drone Flyer Joe, the Trash Man.
What are you talking about? I'm getting the Neo. I'm gonna get the Neo, and where it says DJI on the back, I'm gonna put that little DJI suck thing on it.
The little DJI
Little circle with a scratch over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's coming from Grand Prairie, Texas. It's not showing that it's technically, it says it's shipped. It's just got a label. Grand Prairie is about a day away, but it's telling me December 5th through the 10th. So there must be some old lady walking with a wagon.
Pulling the wagon behind her. Yep.
They're charging her up.
She need to be charged up for sure.
Jonathan, get her the Mini 2. That was my first drone, and I don't really fly it that much, but I might start flying it again soon.
Jonathan, all I'm gonna tell you is the Neo, if it gets into any shade, it's gonna have a mind of its own and take off. You never know where it's gonna end up.
Well,
It's happening to everybody.
If
It happened to
buying
Johnny.
if he's buying it as a gift for a young lady, the Neo probably would work out fine because you know the kids, you get them a drone and they just they're ecstatic about it for the first 20 minutes and that's it.
Johnny, he flew it when the street lights came on the other night, and he flew it it was flying around perfect. When it got over by him and got away from the street lights, he went to land it. It passed him up, flew right into his house. Just hit the wall, you know? And that's what mine did. When it got to me in the shade, I had my hand there. There's no obstacle avoidance. So there's no reason it should have got away from my hand. It came in, it got right above my hand, and then instead of landing, it took off straight up in the air.
Oh, shit.
And it didn't just take off. It's gone.
Well, when it was over your hand, you should have grabbed it.
I tried to grab it. If you see the video, you can see my hand going up after trying to grab it. And then it's against the ceiling up there going, wah! You're trying to run off the ceiling. And finally, the motor's killed. When the motor's
What
killed.
does it sound like? What does it sound like?
Yeah, never mind. So it hits the ceiling. So it's spinning. We got the high pitch going. And then the motor's killed. And when the motor's killed, it falls on the side, hits the rail, bounces, getting ready to fly off the balcony, and I grab it.
I'm going to check that with me just in case if it decides to.
What does it sound like?
Yeah, Lance wants to know what it sounded like again, Joe.
No. The Neo did that, Jonathan. Everybody had one guy that had a video in his studio, and he was going behind his backdrops. And he went behind the white backdrop, everything was fine. He went behind the darker backdrop where it had a little shadow. As soon as he got in there, it took off into the wall. It's like it's afraid of the freaking dark. And you can't control it. It'll holler, attitude mode. You'll hear it, Addy mode. And then you try to control it, and it does what it wants. And here, I had it hovering in here. I got 8 satellites, and it's hovering. And all of a sudden, it says Addy mode, and flies across the wall.
Oh, shit.
And no matter what you do with the sticks, it's not listening to you. And when like I said, it did the same thing out there with 17 satellites. So it's got to be a firmware deal.
Ben Rayo, good morning.
What's his name? What's his actual name? I thought it was Gary, but I don't think it's Gary. I think it's like something else.
No, Gary's Brent Ariels.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, why don't you ask him?
Well,
I tell you what I ought to do. I ought to get Gary fresh on the Neo. Pay the $29, get the new one in the box, and sell the whole setup.
Yeah.
Oh, it is
It
Gary.
is Gary, yep.
Okay.
Oh, I thought.
So Bent
Gary
Rails
Bent
and
Rails.
Brent Ariels, both Gary.
Okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah, you do better giving her a mini 4K or something like that. It's not that much more expensive.
Yeah, Jonathan, just get her the DJI Mini 2. Probably be better anyway.
Yeah, I think the Mini 2 is like only about $40 more.
Yeah.
Problem then is though she's going to need a phone. That's the difference. Here, she could use the drone and just have it press the button and follow her. But if it would stay there, you know. See, another thing about mine, when I turn on the controller, it talks to me in English. If I don't have the controller hooked to it, it talks to me in Chinese.
What, with your Neo or the Mini 2?
The Neo.
Oh.
And it says, go into your controller and set it to English. So I do. I set it to English. As soon as the controller hooks to it, everything's perfect. Follow. Drone.
Huh.
All this. Then I turn the control off and it goes, and all that stupid shit. You know, it's like, come on, man.
How'd that go?
I'm starting to understand Chinese. What you talking about?
Hey, Lance, Joe's practicing his Chinese. He's going to become a linguistic.
Oh, linguistic.
Yeah, linguistic, huh?
And how does the drone whine in Chinese, Joe?
Chinese versus English.
You know. Yeah, it's like, watch, I'm gonna get the thing and let you hear this thing if it works.
I got
Piece of
mine.
trash.
Turn mine on and see what happens.
Boom!
Where's
Boom!
Justin this morning?
Whoops.
I think Justin's working today.
I think his car broke down.
We're back to that car.
I think that's where he is. He's fixing his car.
No, it's his mother-in-law's car.
Yeah, there you go.
How do you take off without the phone now?
So that Mike Mini that they were talking about this
You know,
morning,
You don't
there's
have to
no
take
real-
off.
there's no real advantages if you have the Mike 1. Unless just how small it is, I guess, huh?
Yeah, it's just a difference in size. But tell me if you could hear this.
Yep.
冲天，聚焦，定向跟随，跟随，渐远，环绕，
See, that's what it does to me without it hooked up.
聚焦，定向跟随，跟随，
That's follow.
渐远，
That's droning.
Take
That's
off.
orbit.
冲天，聚焦，定向跟
But that's what I gotta hear. So until I turn it on with
How
the,
did-
all I gotta do is turn it on with anything and it works.
how do you
You
take?
know,
How
and
do you,
somebody said that they did that when they upgraded the firmware, but I forget what the fix was. You might
I
ask
did the
around.
fix. Yeah, I did the fix.
Oh, okay.
It says hook it to it and tell it you want to do you want it in English. So I did it. I even redid the firmware, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like I might have a bad one, you know. It might be the whole
TJ's
thing.
still trying to figure out how to turn the damn thing on.
well,
Now
I
watch,
know how
I'm gonna
to
hook
turn
it
it
up.
on, but like, how do you take off with? Do you just tell it to take off or whatever, or?
Just say you're inside. Just say droning really loud right now,
Now watch.
or rocket.
Yeah, do a rocket right into the ceiling. Boom, boom. Lance is always willing to help you out.
I am.
Yeah,
Take off.
that ain't gonna work.
You gotta
Motors are
push
Now
one of the
let's see.
buttons.
Brownie.
He
Hey, you
doesn't
hear the
even know what
difference?
the buttons on top do.
Circle.
You hear the difference?
Rocket.
Yeah.
Spotlight. Circle. Direction track.
I have it
And
hooked
it's
to my
hooked to your
phone.
controller. Yeah.
What is
Okay.
what is Spotlight? Is that just, will that just
I thought you were gonna go online and study how to run that.
He's supposed to.
it says I'm able to take off.
Unable to take off.
Send it to
Finish
me,
tutorial.
TJ.
AI sniper. Photo.
Oh, it has a wake word.
It has a what?
A wake word.
To
A
wake it up.
word? Oh.
Yeah. It says initiate voice control wake word. And it says, I'm not going to say it because it's on right now. I'm trying to go through here to see if there's something else to check the what you call it, voice control. See, it doesn't let me do anything here. Controls. Piece of trash.
TJ, he took it off out of his hand and he was craning out of his chair to get it to land back in his hand.
It was taken off.
Yeah, oh, it took off.
If I did a follow and then like
Brownie. Circle. Rocket. Spotlight. Direction track. Unable to take off. Finish tutorial in DJI Fly First.
Yeah, the wake word on mine says "Hey fly." You say "Hey fly." But shoot, I wanted to be able to fly just around in here while I'm sitting here, you know.
Well, TJ could teach you how to do that.
Not of the drone's a piece of trash.
just have it like sitting here, like hovering like above my head.
Well, how did you get it to take off, TJ?
I just I turned it on.
Well, yeah, you got to turn on, but you got to have the camera facing you.
Yeah. And then I just did I guess the
Follow me.
The follow, yeah.
Follow.
You gotta have the camera facing you. It's not facing you, is it? The camera.
He keeps clicking buttons.
Is the camera facing you?
We can't see it.
I see mine won't do that. There you go, watch.
Hey, tell it to go up there and beat the fan.
See, mine won't do that.
Yeah, maybe you got a bad one, Joe.
I just blew stickers all over the place.
See, mine won't hover like that in here. He'll hover for about a second, then he'll say, attitude mode, take off.
I don't know how to fly mine other than with the controller. And I haven't flown it since I got it, you know?
Well, we already knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Now, we told you unable to fly, right? Unable to take off.
Is that what it said, PJ?
What?
Unable to take off?
Unable to take off?
Yeah, for on the I guess on the first one with the, I guess not the tracking, but the first one that comes up when you turn it on.
That's because you didn't have the camera facing you.
Well, no, like because like I had it facing me, and then
Circle.
Now it's talking right.
Rocket.
And that's without the controller.
Spotlight.
direction track.
It's working, Joe.
Yeah, I got a feeling I still have it on. Hold on. Nope. It's working now.
Direction
See,
track.
it does it when it wants to. It's got a mind of its own.
Follow.
Well, it's like everybody else in your house. The dog's got a mind of their own too.
Yeah, you got a point there. Yeah, I want to do it. I want to do it, but I know it's going to take off.
Jonathan says, wait a minute, TJ's drone is working.
Yeah, TJ's is doing was working. If I do mine in here, like I said, I don't know where it's going to end up.
Try it.
No, I got an 85-inch TV. I mean, a 65-inch TV over there. I don't want to replace.
Yeah, but if it's in follow me, unless you go to the TV, it's not going to go over there.
Just, no. I said, follow me the other day. It took off, went almost hit the Christmas tree across the room.
Oh, it did.
It just took off. One day it would take off, hover, and then land. Say landing, attitude mode, landing, attitude mode, landing. Then one day it took off after one of the dogs, and then it flew across the room, hit the wall.
Jonathan said you're tossing the calibration off, messing with it in your hand.
No, that's how you're supposed to have it. Supposed to take off from your hand. Supposed to look at you. All the AI in there is built in for that. That's what they tell you to do. Say take it off from your hand, and then put your hand back out there. That's the other thing. When I flew it outside and I brought it back to me and put my hand down for it, because if it's following you outside and you stop, you turn around, put your hand out, it's supposed to come right up to you and land. It's supposed to do. I've always had to walk to it to make it to land. So just look at me like I'm stupid, you know? I'm trying to give it a second chance. Let's put it that way.
Well, it's probably got to get used to you too.
You gotta be right. Can't be junk. It wouldn't hurt as bad if I didn't. It wouldn't have gone out and spent $400 on that controller. you know?
Good morning.
You know what the ironic part about that was, Paul?
What's
When he's
that?
holding it in his hand, Jonathan, it is on a flat surface, and he's got the camera pointing at him.
Yeah, that's what they're telling you got to do. You got to hold in your hand and point the camera at you. And what it does, it recognizes you and it'll take off and follow you.
Thank you.
And it say I'm standing behind a tree and it's following me around the tree and TJ comes out from the other side of the tree, he'll recognize TJ and say, that's not him. Oh, wait, and stops and waits for you. I've seen Walkers or somebody do that. That was Flypath did that. He had his no, it's Potato Jet. Had his wife come out from behind a tree and the drone turned, looked at him, looked back at the tree. And then when he came out, it followed him again, recognized him. There's all the AI built in. The ironic part the other day, they had the Air 3S was at Adorama camera, but they didn't have it with the RC2 controller. They only had it with the N13, the N3. So if I would have bought that, I already had the RC2, and it would have been the same price as buying that with the RC2. That would have been the way to go. I come close, very close to buying it.
You know, the LiDAR interests me, but that's about it.
Well, I'll look at it this way. I've seen it fly, and I haven't flown Johnny's, but I saw it, and I saw the speed of it and what it does, and it's almost the size. It's almost the size of my Mavic 3.
Which one is that?
The Air 3S.
Oh, gotcha.
Pretty close to it's pretty close to the size of the Mavic 3. And I'm thinking, well, the Air 3S could be the drone for a few years and not worry about a Mavic 4. Because the mechanical shutter is not a big deal to me. It would be a plus, but the plus means it might be an extra $1,000 too.
Yeah. And I like the F11 for night and to light up the street lights into stars.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I did. I flew the Air 2S last year when I got it back for those Christmas lights. With that place that had the water tower all lit up. And I used the star filter on it. So my star filter gave me the star effect. And that star filter gave me the star effect. And I flew it in automatic. I didn't try to do anything.
Yeah, but that star effect cost you $1,000.
It didn't cost me anything. I won it.
Well, you're lucky.
Yeah, it was I was on Al Duran's show. And Al was on there with Robbie. And he had a couple of them. He was giving them away. And he said, we're going to pick a number from 1 to 50. And I put 13 and typed it in. And he said, put the numbers and I put 13 in. And they started laughing. They said, Captain Joe was the first one in with the right number.
Wow.
Like that. And he sent it to me. And I never thought I'd ever use it. And I tried it I said, I'll probably use it for Christmas lights. And use the Air 2S. And I mean, it came out crazy good. We have a couple. We have a couple of boat parades coming up, night parades. And I'm thinking about going to do with Air 2S with the star filters.
Yeah.
I just wish it would fit on something else, but it only fits on the Air 2S. And then there was Justin.
That was Justin.
Did he fix his car?
Yep.
What?
Hey, Justin, Lance wants to know if you fixed your mother-in-law's car, the one that's been down for a while.
No.
That car's been broke for a long time. Huh?
Yeah, Lance was asking which car it is that you had break down. That was the first question he had, isn't it?
Yeah, he's about to get off. He's about to get off the channel now. So I asked my daughter, I said, what I need to bring for Thanksgiving since everybody's going over and bringing stuff. She goes, cranberry sauce.
Yeah, I love the cranberry sauce, and then I like the one that comes in the shape of the can. That's my favorite.
You like the gel one. That's what you like.
Yeah, the jelly
Cranberry
one.
jelly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what my daughter likes, the gel one, the one in the can like that. It looks like a can when you pull it out.
Yeah.
And everybody else likes the other one. I got the other one. I got both actually. So
Yeah,
I said, you want me to bring one or
both.
two?
I mean, just like the jelly is just more like you cut it and it's easy to spread and all that stuff. Kind of like, actual,
Well, the cranberries with the little cranberries in it look good too.
Yeah. It tastes good on turkey.
Oh yeah. Justin's quiet.
He didn't have his breakfast burrito this morning.
Well, he went out last night shopping. So maybe he's wrapping Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
He's trying to fix the car.
Oh, he's trying to fix the car. Okay.
He's underneath the hood.
Yeah.
So how many of those mini mics you buying, Lance?
Probably 6 or 7. I might buy one for the price. I might have my school program buy one because we can always use mics. That's a great deal.
Yeah, that would be a way to go.
What are y'all buying now?
A carburetor
DJI
for
mini
a
mic.
car. They're trying to fix the
Another
car.
DJI product. Jesus Christ. Y'all like investing into a dead horse, don't you?
Huh.
Don't worry, I already called the Congress, told them that the DJI mics are dangerous because they'll end up in congressmen's offices. They won't be able to see them. They'll have to ban them.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Tell them to get rid of all the cell phones too.
Well, that's what I was saying in Dre's show the other day. I was like, look, there's 2 reasons why I think either DJI is giving you guys that deal on that power bank. Either it's just a really good deal or that's a sign of something bad that's coming and they know it. Because they'll
try to make
probably
that money now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's very possible that could be the reason. Because they're going to probably know before you guys will if something bad happens, right? Because
Maybe.
they got lawyers and shit that are watching that and going to court for them and all that stuff. So they're going to know ahead of time.
That's one of the reasons why I'm thinking about the Air 3Fs. Getting it before you can.
What's up, Sarah?
My only thing would be concern would be is
Sarah,
most likely if you buy it, you get it, you're fine to have it until whatever time. But is that going to affect you getting it fixed if something breaks on it?
not according to what they said. If it's something that's been approved, they'll be able to still service it and everything.
Okay, that would
So
be
what
my
I'm
biggest
thinking-
concern as a buyer.
So what I'm thinking, if you get an Air 3S or a Mavic 3 and they still have them, they're gonna have to service them, so they're gonna have to at least maintain those.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because that would be my biggest concern if I was a buyer. Would be, are they going to be able to hold up the warranty and all that?
And the Air 3S, like I said, when I went out the last time, I brought the Air 2S with me, and he had the Air 3S Johnny, and that thing was almost the same size as my Mavic 3. I wish I'd have brought the Mavic 3 to compare them, but I'm telling you, it's just as solid to me as the Mavic 3. So it wouldn't be, and I like the whole system better. And then you got the 1-inch sensor, so it's still going to give you a good sensor. So it might be a good buy.
Yeah, but you got a Mavic 3, right?
Right, but like I'm saying, if I want to upgrade from the Mavic 3 to like the Mavic 4, it's going to be twice the price.
Yeah, but is
Because Air
upgrading
3S.
to the Air 3S an upgrade from the Mavic 3 though? Wouldn't that be
Some
actually
of the-
going down?
Some of the features would be an upgrade.
Yeah.
You know, some of the tracking features and things like that would be an upgrade. But the biggest drawback is the fact that I wouldn't be using my smart controller, the Pro, RC Pro with that new one, but the RC2 I bought for the Neo, I could use that. So I would have a drop down in controller, a little drop down in drone, but it's got some better features. I like the feature that if that drone, if I take it off inside here and fly it out my house, okay, fly it out my house, the LiDAR picks up everything that is going past and tracks it. And I fly it around, I tell it to return to home, it's going to come back and fly through that door and land right where I took it off from. Because they've had people do that. So it's like, that's the feature I like.
I can't at the moment, Sarah. My phone's dead. You have to give me a few minutes for it to charge up.
Is Sarah out running errands right now or something, or?
No, she's at work.
Should work.
What feature, Joe, do you like? Joe, what feature do you like?
Muted
I like
himself, I think.
the return to home if you're flying like Johnny did from his garage, and it flew around and came back, flew right around all the cars, right back into his garage. He said he was freaking out watching it come back, waiting for it to hit the truck, or hit something. And it just flew around it. And when it got there, he took off facing out. It came in before it landed. It turned around facing out and then landed.
You know what's
Landed
funny?
the way he
It's
took off.
when the Mavic 2 came out, none of the drones that came out after it rivaled it. But it seems like now DJI is just, that's crazy that they would build something that would rival their 3 series before the 4's even out.
Yeah.
That
Because the
doesn't
4,
make-
I'll tell you, the 4 is going to be out like in the beginning of the year. But you're going, I could go 1,500 and get the full setup with the RC2, which I don't need, but you know, because I've got it. But for 1,300, you can get the RC3, the N13, just the one use the phone. So you still the same price is about right because I already bought the RC2. But like I'm saying, you're looking at maybe 1,500-1,600 for the 3 with a smart controller, and you're looking, I guarantee you, 3,400 for the same setup in a Mavic 4, guaranteed.
Hey, Joe, I've got
Cheapest
one.
I can see is
I've got one for
$29.99.
sale for $1,000. Hasn't been opened.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be delivered to
Don't
St.
say that
Louis.
too loud. Paul will be buying it. Don't say that.
It's supposed to be delivered to St. Louis to some guy named Mudball. But I intercepted it and it's at my house. So if you want it, let me
Oh,
know.
Now, that one
you
I
got
can
you got
understand.
mud balls. Okay. TJ's still trying to figure out how to fly that Neil.
No, I'm gonna go out here in a little while and get my phone, get it with my phone, and then have it follow me. Huh.
The one thing I don't like about all new drones after the Mavic 2 is they took the point of interest GPS out of the software, and that sucks. You used to be able to fly over a structure or anywhere, and hit the C1 button. It would lock into that coordinate. You could back out of it and then do a point of interest, and it would circle wherever you initially told it to circle. And none of the other drones since then has that feature in it. And you need that when you fly at night. You need that feature because if you try to do a regular point of interest at night, if that structure isn't lit, it's not going to lock in.
Yeah.
Well, Justin, is it that time?
Talking about.
It's only 7:09.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's what Paul usually says when he's about to shut her down.
Yeah, you got a point. With everything going down, that Mavic 4 may never be for sale to us.
Okay, between you, Johnny, John Flynn, and myself, let's see who gets the Power 1000 first.
Yeah. You probably get it first.
Sounds like John's going to get it first. Let's see, mine.
Yeah, I think he might.
Mine has been shipped.
Is it tracking or has been physically shipped?
It says shipped.
Yeah, I went on. I knew it had to be in the United States because FedEx has it, not DHL. And I went to FedEx site that says a label's been created. That's all it said.
I'm gonna double check right now here.
Yeah, because if mine were to ship, I'll have it tomorrow because it's within 1 day of me.
Oh yeah, mine says label created. Yeah, that's what mine says as well. Label created, Walnut Creek, California. Dre must be intercepting it. Telling that
Take your hands off of it, Dre.
Telling Walnut Creek to take its time.
Now you see, Paul, I'm kind of feeling guilty of not being in that game right now.
Label created. Yeah, because it's so boring in Studio B today. We should have opened Studio C up.
Yeah.
What game?
They played at 9 o'clock this morning against Slidell. The girls. But I told them yesterday, I said, don't bet on me being there in the morning.
Well, how long does the game last?
It'd be over with by 10 o'clock.
So it's over with.
It got about, no, it's only 15 minutes in. Probably going to second period right now.
How long would it take you to get there?
It's not worth it. If I'm not there in the beginning, I'm not gonna go. It's like I said, it's nothing but a warm up game for the season. They play this team twice in the season. It's not like if they win this, they go to a championship game or anything. It's a round robin tournament where they just play different teams, different days, and then it's like a warm up. They play 3 games total. That's what they play. Now the Hannon tournament coming up around Christmas, I'll be at all their games because that's when they play for a.
Joe froze up.
Joe froze. He needs that generator.
Froze up, Joe.
Yeah,
Froze
so
up
my
about-
internet is unstable.
Yeah, you froze up about 15 seconds ago. 20 seconds ago.
Boy, they cut my cable out again today for 4 or 5 hours. I'll be pissed.
Yes,
They better give me more than $5.
And good thing you weren't telling a crazy story and it cut off at the wrong time.
Yeah.
I think he was talking about somebody's car.
Let's find something here. Let's find out my speed test, internet.
Okay, Wi-Fi. I've got to do it here.
It's saying I got upload and download at 94. That's AT&T site. That's got to be higher speed than that. You go somebody else.
Come on. Back network. Come on. Come on.
The Amazon cart is building up really quickly.
Okay, I'm back online. Ready for tomorrow.
What's up, Al, Dre, Brian?
Hey, Lance, you're off until Monday, or did they give you a week off?
Yeah, off
works
until
today.
Monday. Not like Dre where he's had all week off.
Yeah.
And his wife has had all week off. I wish we would get all week off, but we don't. And then we go back Monday. My daughter goes back to school on Monday, so we'll have her aunt, my sister-in-law, drive her to the airport because my wife and I will be at work when she's got to catch the plane. The nice thing is she's only down there until I think she flies home late this year. Last year she was home like the 12th of December. This year she'll be home, I think, on the 18th. I think she has a final like the last day. So she'll come back. She works with Bob Dempsey. She's one of the Santa's helpers. She's the photographer. Bob will, fly in every once in a while, land, and then get pictures taken with the kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a Bob lookalike, one or the other.
Oh, awesome, Dre! Happy 70th.
Is Dre's birthday?
They said
Dre's
Happy
in
birthday.
December as well. Dre's birthday's in December. Mine is the same as Jimmy Buffett's.
Oh,
Next month is the 22nd. Well, happy early birthday, Dre.
he's got another month till he hits 70.
22nd. Mine's the 25th. But Dre, I'm a couple years older than you are, I believe. You're probably like 62, probably 61.
I wonder if I send Dre something. Does AARP have gift cards?
Everybody has gift cards.
Everybody has what?
I said,
Gift
does
card.
does AARP have gift cards? I want to send Dre one.
An AARP. An AARP.
That's kind of a low blow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's for the 4:30 dinner at Denny's. Hitting 63. You're a couple years younger than I am, bud.
Yeah.
I've got to apply for medical. I can apply anytime now. You can do it 30 days ahead of time. Today's 30 days.
He's like a woman. He cuts years off of his age.
Yeah, 70. He's cutting 7 years off, isn't he?
Hey, Lance, where can I get one of those little stickers? That's the circle with the little line through it in red. I need a little small one. One that will fit over DJI on this little trash drone.
DJI sucks. I'm sure Max can make you one.
Do
I
what?
bet
What
you
do
we
you
got
gotta
them.
do?
I'm gonna try to find one.
Max Air 420.
Joe can make one. He's got a 3D printer.
Yeah, but he no,
Yeah, I
he's
don't
looking
want a
for-
plastic one.
He wants a sticker.
I
Though.
want a sticker.
Here's one for you, Joe. Let me pull it up.
I'm actually surprised most people in the drone community, a lot of people haven't invested in sticker machines.
And,
As many stickers as everybody's always wanting to get made.
here's one for you, Joe.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's not a good one. Stop. That's not what the people said.
I don't see one.
Stop. You don't need nothing. You're too fat. Yeah, that's, come here. Come here. Let's see. Come here. She was telling me stuff last night. She was talking to me last night. I'll try to get her to do it again. Come see. Come over here. She's standing by the door saying, throw me a treat. No. I told her last night, I said, you love me? She'll rush.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
kind of
You love-
hinted. What is she?
Shh. I said, you love me? And she went, rough. I said, you love me this much? She went, rough. I said, love me this much? Ruff, 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 ruff. She started barking more when I put my hands out and bigger. You love me this much? You love me? You love me this much?
You know,
You
to
gotta get
her
a
that
treat for
might look,
that.
you know, to her that might look like you're bucking up to her, Joe. He opening his arms up like, what? What?
Yeah, she's bucking
Like,
up to me, huh?
Yeah, she better back it up.
Oh, I got this new brush yesterday for called a Furminator. And it's to get the undercoat. Man, I touched her with this brush. She turned all Cujo on me.
She didn't like it, huh?
Oh, she don't like to even look at this brush. It was like,
I wonder if it's just too rough for her.
What kind of brush? What kind of brush is it?
it's called the Furminator.
Oh,
She must not like the feeling of it.
And,
Well,
and
I
what
tried
did
it-
that
I
sound
tried
like,
it.
Joe? What did that sound like?
It was worse than that. It was like a mean ass Fujo. Stop it. Stop it now. I'll take this shoe and pop you right on your tail. Shh. I can do everything. Where's that thing at? She gone. I said, I'll get that thing. All I gotta do is say that she's gone. Then I get the flashlight that's got the taser on it. All I gotta do is take it out the case and she's gone. Don't come sass at me.
A couple of times, Bo snapped at me when he got mad. I just put him in a headlock and I just stare him at it. I just have a stare down contest with him until he
Wait,
looks away. Then I let him go.
who is that?
my big dog, Bo.
Another picture right there.
So,
There's a
so
couple.
I've shot this kid every year since he was born, and I shot the parents' wedding. I shot the parents' engagement, and he turned 12 yesterday. So I shot yesterday, and I'm having my kids edit the 12 this year, but this was last year's edit, and each one of those. So there was only one frame, and then she left the E in it, and we just moved it over, and then I had to Photoshop the E out and put the letters in, which took me a little more time than I wanted to. But that's last year's. This year's is going to be a little different. This year's is going to look a little bit like, if I can pull it up.
I had one teacher that followed me from 6th grade all the way up to through high school. Every year he was in the next grade. He did social studies.
Now, were there other letters in between the first E and like the V or whatever?
No, 11. He was 11 years old. And, I've got the wrong card in. I've got my. See if I can. I think I have the card. Gonna see. I'm giving the kids the assignment. They're going to edit. I've already edited it and given it to the family, but I'm gonna have the kids as an assignment do this same thing. They did this assignment last year, and they'll do it again this year. A new group of kids, of course. You extra large.
JD, what's up?
Toward the bottom here.
And Joe and his dog.
So here's this year's. I'll just move one at a time. So they're going to edit this. There's the T, the W. The E, and then so they have to figure out how to edit it, how to use the Photoshop as far as the masking tool, and they'll work their way across, and they'll have the final. And I think I have what I did. Let me see if I've got my finished product here at the bottom. I do. So this is what it's going to turn out to when they're done. Is they're going to come up with something like this. He looks too Siamese twinish. There wasn't a lot of room on the bench.
I don't see it.
Oh, you don't
Showing
see it?
11 still.
Okay,
Still
hold
seeing
on.
11.
Okay, let me reshare here. Stop sharing. Reshare. Yeah, he looks Siamese twinish when you see it here. You see it there?
Yeah.
At 12.
You know, he said, Lance, I'll have enough room on the bench. I said, okay, let's see if he can squeeze in. But right in here, he got a little tight.
Yeah, you got tight there.
But,
So it's all the same kid, but
Yeah.
you just got him holding.
holding.
Yeah,
and
then
this
when you
year-
look between the W to E, he had a little gap. He could have pulled closer.
Yep, exactly. And this year, the mom actually switched out the letters for me to make it easy for me. So I didn't have to Photoshop them in.
That's funny, JD of Zoolander.
Wait, what was it? Oh, the link that he put in the chat there.
Yeah, Zoolander. Will Ferrell. That was such a dumb movie, but it was funny.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Zoolander. Him and Owen Wilson did a lot of movies together.
God bless you.
Yippee-ki-yay! Yippee-ki-yay!
Hey, what's my phone on? 23?
You right there, DJ?
Pretty good.
You'll pop a vessel.
Grab your heart, grab your heart, grab your heart.
Now, what got him laughing?
I didn't hear him hit the floor yet.
About to. Oh, that's funny. That's good.
That's what he says. That's good. That's good.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Oh,
What are you
wow.
laughing at? What made you laugh?
There we go.
And he's off to the races. And he's running. He's heading for the first turn. The home stretch. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here comes the home stretch. And it's coming down to the wire, down to the wire, down to the wire. Oh!
So TJ, when does Walmart open? When are you going to work?
Walgreens. It's not Walmart.
He thinks it's Walgreens. He hasn't figured out that Walgreens is kind of a red logo and Walmart is like a blue logo. And he goes to the blue logo. TJ's frozen.
Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that was funny. Oh goodness. That's funny. That's good. That's funny. That's funny. That was pretty good.
Hey, TJ, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty
That's pretty
good.
good. That's pretty good.
It's also pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Do you think it's funny? Do you think it's funny?
That's funny. That's pretty good. Oh goodness.
You got a new Christmas tree ornament out there.
What the heck is that?
Take a good look.
I was
Read it.
wondering why my mom had served toe as a Christmas ornament until I took closer inspection.
It's a baby wrapped up in a blanket.
Oh, that's pretty funny looking. It looked like a fingernail or something.
Looks
Yeah.
like a thumb or
Yeah, a thumb or like a toenail or something. Mhm. I wonder if Hallmark has that.
I wonder if Walmart has that.
No, Hallmark, because like
Yeah,
the.
I'm wondering if Walmart does. You need to check when you go in today, Anthony.
Like, excuse me, do you have a toenail or a toe ornament of some kind?
A toenail?
A toe ornament, or one that looks like a finger, like this, or like this? I need to put my tree up, I guess.
Okay. No senior portraits last night.
Hey, Lance.
Yeah.
I got your address. It's Federal Way, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sending you a set of ornaments. Got something for you.
Neo?
Sending you a set of Christmas tree ornaments.
Perfect.
Hey, you can get those on AliExpress for 19 cents.
and $19 shipping.
$2.95 shipping. It says I think it's only one ornament. You get to pick one of them for 19 cents. Yeah, with $2.90. Shoot, it'd be for 19 cents. You get all of them, and if it's only $2.95 shipping, that ain't bad.
Pick the one of them squatting.
I'll tell you what. I'm thinking about. They said it'll be in between the 16th and the 22nd of December, right? I'm actually thinking about buying all 7 of them and giving them to family members. I'm actually gonna see. Let's see. Look at how much it costs. If I get it in the time, that'd be funny.
Good morning, Laura. Hope you're having a good day today.
Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Okay, I will.
You will what?
Keep on giggling.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on giggling.
Okay, Lance, 3 of each, right? There's 21 ornaments. 21 ornaments, 3 of each, plus shipping, $10.94.
There you go. One per family member.
I'm thinking about getting it and passing them out and keeping a set.
Kind of like that little teddy bear you ordered.
Oh yeah. Well, $10.94. I've wasted money worse than that. You know what I mean?
That's a coffee at Starbucks.
I don't buy Starbucks. I
I don't
save
either.
Starbucks to buy stuff like this.
I don't either.
I just make my own coffee at home.
How much are those DJI mics? DJI mini mic. I want the mini mic. Do they sell them at Amazon?
Yeah, they do. They actually do.
Okay.
The mini mic.
I don't see it yet, but I will keep looking.
Yeah.
Have you got one of those mini mics, Joe?
No, I don't need it.
I was gonna say I don't know what you would use the microphone for.
Yep.
Damn, like the bat that the freaking
Yeah.
there's like two of them that come in that little case, like $400 for one of them things.
Is it called DJI Mini Mic?
Yeah. Mini
Yeah,
mic.
well, it's
wireless.
not coming up on Amazon.
It isn't,
Yeah.
but I don't see it on Amazon.
The one you're looking at, TJ, is the Mic 2s.
Yeah.
That's the previous one that came out. That's not the newest one.
But I thought they had it this morning on Amazon. I thought they found it on Amazon. Didn't they, Joe?
This one right here, and then I guess this one.
Yeah, that's the two older ones. Wait, go
The
back
Mini
up.
Mic is about $150 with a case, roughly.
It's none of those. That's it right there. No, it's not.
Which one? This one?
No, I was
No,
looking at the,
none of
I
those
don't
are.
see it. I don't see it.
Yeah, it's very possible they put it on there, and they may have already figured out they're gonna have the same bullshit issues that they did with the drones, and might have taken it back off
Why would they leave these other mics on now?
because they already have them in stock.
There you go.
They already have those sitting in the warehouse. So
We need to,
same
we
with
need to have Johnny call Amazon. Say, you know who we are?
I mean, or it's possible they just put the listing up too early. Maybe, I don't know. On their own site and decided to take it back down. Is Best Buy or anybody showing they have it?
No. Best Buy's gonna have it on the weekend.
What's up, Laura? Don't have an okay day. Have an amazing day.
An okay day, an amazing day.
I think that's how that Ryan Reynolds line went.
That about having an okay day, having an amazing day.
Yeah.
What did he say that? What did Ryan Reynolds say that in?
I think it was Deadpool. I think that was from. I hope we get at least one more Deadpool movie.
You like the Deadpool movies?
Oh, dude, they're fucking hilarious. Like those movies are such comedy genius mixed with superhero. Like they're so funny, but yet it's a superhero movie at the same time. But the comedy that's in them is just, I think it's top notch. Ryan Reynolds did it. Like when they first announced back in the day that Ryan Reynolds was going to be Deadpool, I was like, oh man, I was like, really? I was like, Ryan Reynolds of all people, he's a comedian. Like he does a lot of comedies, but I didn't really understand the Deadpool character because I wasn't really into that kind of, comics and shit. Apparently that's the way the Deadpool character was, so he did fit it really well, and he ended up doing really good on the role.
I think I was watching something on either Facebook or YouTube, or maybe it was like, I don't know, maybe it was like, I think it was one of the two, but they were showing like how they did all the makeup and stuff, and how they made him look like when he took his mask off, how they made him kind of look like kind of hideous looking.
Yeah, and then he didn't actually do any of the dancing in the movie. where he danced to Backstreet Boys or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
Whichever one it was, I can't remember. But he didn't actually do that. They had a professional dancer do it.
Oh, I thought that was actually Ryan Reynolds that did that.
Now I watched
Like-
the behind the scenes thing that they showed, and they showed some professional dancer guy did it.
Oh. Huh.
Well, you know, Ryan Reynolds did such a good job in those movies. Like, I can't imagine anybody else playing it now.
Yeah.
Because you can have such a, I mean, just, I think they're comedy genius at the end of the day.
Hilarious.
That's great.
It's like I knew of the Deadpool character back then, like, but I wasn't super familiar with the personality that he apparently had. But
Here you go, TJ.
yeah, I always just thought it was going to be like a
Oh
series.
yeah.
I'm gonna get that for when Dre's on. I can put that on.
I like the glow stand, the light up Santa one. That's a good one
Yeah.
too. The one on the far right here, that one. That's a good
Well,
one.
probably the shipping is cost you more than it does the damn.
Here you go, TJ. This one's the one you need.
Yeah. But I bet you they have
There you
that
go.
at Walmart.
Get that one for Justin.
Yeah.
or go down the little red one down there, second one on the left. There you go.
That's pretty good looking. I feel like that's something that they would have at Walmart. I think
They
they do.
might, but
They might go up there and just see.
So today, TJ, when you go in the back room and check.
Like I'm taking this. See y'all later.
nobody, I'm telling you, dude, nobody would notice any fucking way. If
Yeah.
you walk into the back of a Walmart like you work there, like if you just walk back there with the attitude of I work here and I'm just coming back here to grab something, dude, nobody will even pay attention, give you two, they won't even look at you twice, dude. There's not
Yeah.
many people working in there. They don't know if you're new, if you're a manager from another store, you're just off for the day, you might work on another shift that they don't know you.
Yeah.
There's been people that brazen that have just walked into the back room. I mean, there's people like the Walmart I worked at, a kid walked back. We were the third store he tried to hit, and we ended up catching him. He was walking in the back with a Walmart vest on, and he was loading TVs onto carts and just pushing them right out the front door, right out to his van. And when we got to our Walmart, I happened to notice that his name tag was written in fucking crayon. No, I'm not even kidding you. He wrote on the fucking name tag on a piece of masking tape. He put a piece of masking tape in between the logos where your name would go, and he wrote it. He wrote on with like a crown marker or something.
Yeah.
And it just, and we noticed it. And we kind of stopped and questioned him for a second. Then we just played it off. Yeah, go ahead. And we just kept walking. We called, and there happened to be a cop in the store at the time that was up front checking out, and we had him go back there, and they ended up busting this TV theft ring from it.
Shit.
Wow.
And they went out to the guy's van, and he had a whole bunch of TVs that he got from the Lake Wells Walmart, and he got from the Haines City Walmart, and then he headed to our Walmart.
Yeah.
He was pretty much, or no, it was Haines City. Then he hit up Lake Wells, and then he came back down 27, and we were right off 27, and he had tried to hit our store. They ended up catching him.
What was he trying to? Was he gonna just take him back to his house, or just like sell him after that?
No, he
or?
was selling them.
Oh.
Dude, when you're getting free shit like that, right? Like you could sell shit super cheap, and it's just pure profit for you.
Yeah.
So if it's like a $400 TV, you can go to somebody and be like,
Yeah.
give me $150 for it, brand new in the box.
Yep. My when I worked for my dad over at Side Motor Freight Lines, I was working the dock one Saturday, and I looked over and I noticed a automobile tire, rolling out of the front gate. And I looked over, and nobody knew I was on the dock. And I watched it roll out, and it rolled over. And the guy picked it up, put it in the back of his car. Right. Then a couple minutes later, another one rolled, and it went the same thing. Got picked up, put it in his car. He had about 3 of them. So I called my dad inside. I told him what was going on, and he called Jefferson Parish Police. They came up, and it was a guy that had worked there that had been missing tires, and they figured out he had been doing it for a couple of weeks, rolling it out to thing. He wasn't carrying it out; he was rolling it out to his friend that was sitting across the street, and they busted both of them. And then they had another night where they had trucks going from here to Morgan City, and when they get there, they'd be missing items on the truck, and the trucks are sealed when they leave. And I was on the dock, and I saw him go up, and they had a Morgan City. My dad said, "Yeah, it was Morgan City," like that. And I was double checking the truck, and everything was on it. And the guy sealed it, and he goes out to the front gate. And as he gets to the front gate, I had taken the number off the seal. So I called the front gate and said, "Check the seal on the thing." He said, "What do you mean? It's sealed." I said, "Go check the number on it." I gave him the number, and he said, "No, that's not the right number." So they grabbed the driver, checked him, called the police. They checked his pockets and everything, found the right seal in his pocket. He was taking 2 seals, writing the number down on the seal he was keeping for later, and then they were clipping the tag, taking the stuff they wanted and resealing the truck.
Damn.
Yeah, they
That's
had a
crazy.
pretty good deal going.
Yeah, Grady Judd did a whole press conference on that particular issue we had, because what they were doing was technically what they were doing. He wasn't the only one stealing TVs.
Yeah.
They were doing it all over Florida. There was a bunch of them. And what they were doing was they were buying old junk TV or TVs that were broken, and they were returning them in the box and taking the new TV out and selling it, and then taking them back to the Walmarts all over Florida. And I think there was even as far up into Georgia. It was a multi-state theft ring. It was big, but our bust was what actually started the whole investigation. They realized what happened, what was going on. He did a whole press conference on it. It was a big old theft ring of TVs. It was about what, 4 years ago or something? Maybe 3 years ago. But because Haines City and Lake Wells and our Walmart all were the ones that ended up, they first figured it out from those 3 stores, that's what started their investigation. About 2 months later, they ended up putting a press conference out. They ended up catching the guys. They did a big old long investigation, found out it was a big multi-state theft ring.
Wow. It's crazy.
And it was all because me and 2 other managers were being vigilant, and we happened to spot it because we were walking through the back room doing inventory, going over inventory for it was one of the holidays we were doing. I can't remember which one it was, but we were doing inventory on holiday pallets, trying to figure out where they were all at, getting them put up in the steel. And the dude happened to walk right in the back where we were at. We just played it off. We just had pretended he was an employee, like we didn't know he wasn't an employee. But the stupid thing is like I said, dude, the people that would come into Walmart in the middle of the night, because that's when you would get a lot of shoplifting, which was really stupid because you're coming into a store where there's about 30, 40 employees. There may be 10 other customers in the store. You kind of stick out. Like everybody knows you're in the store. Like you're better off trying to shoplift in the middle of the day when there's, 100, 200 customers in there. Doing it in the middle of the night, you may be the only customer in the store. Obviously,
Yeah.
you can't do that anymore because they close now, but they close early now. But and asset protection actually tended to be at the store, at our store. They would do a couple weeks where they would do overnight, and then they would do a couple weeks where they would work during the day. So there was times where there was 2 asset officers walking around in there in the middle of the night. See if I can find that news conference.
That's pretty wild and crazy.
Yeah, it was 3 years ago. I think this might be it. Let me look and see. It was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Holidays cause increased prices for Floridian from businesses in our country. Charged in the information are from Georgia.
Yeah, they were from Georgia.
Oh.
The head of the left right.
Consumers. In a year to reach profitability is because of schemes like this. We know nationwide 30 billion.
I'm pretty sure it was our Walmart that started the investigation, I think. Let me see here. If I remember.
Lance is putting his finishing touches on his Jones Seekers International Christmas video.
So it was right before I started with the gas company. So
Well, what are you guys thinking?
Well, it's 11 o'clock, so.
Well, it's that late, shit.
Yep.
Justin, what are you thinking?
Hey, everybody, I'm going to close it down now. Thanks for being here, Lance. Take care.
Hey, Paul,
you
you
later.
too.
See
Hey,
y'all
We'll
later on.
we'll see y'all later.
happy
DJ.
Thanksgiving to those of you if I don't see you before. Have a good
Okay.
one, guys.
We'll be on again
Y'all have a good-
late this afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. See you all
Adios.
then.